Can you tell me about what happened at the House of Blues one night when DMX was performing?
It's my guy, rest in peace, X. It's my guy, Earl, man. Like I met DMX at my cousin Tina. She was like a fly bitch from the West Coast, heavy hitter, like one of them bitches get money like a nigga. So she knew them. So she like, you need to go up to the studio and fuck with the nigga DMX. Like, I think y'all be a good, y'all niggas crazy. So, and I had a car that X wanted to buy. Somebody was like, he want your car, he want your car. So I pushed up to the studio one day. So we started vibing. This was like when he was doing the first album. Okay. So by the time the second album came out, we was already tight. Every time nigga came out here, I fucked with him. So he at the House of Blues one day, and it was Ruff Ryders. I think it was Ruff Ryders and Def Jam present something. It was something going on with that. So it was the whole East Coast. K. Slay, Russell Simmons, DMX, the Ruff Ryders, everybody, Puffy, everybody. So this was like 99. So he like, come to the House of Blues. So I tell Reg, like, nigga, we finna go to House of Blues. Nigga invited her up there, say he gonna let me get on stage with him and everything. Nigga, I'm up there. So Reg get the whole death row. Let's go. We fucking with Swoop. We go. I get on stage, I go bananas with the Don't Forget Where You Come From, acapella, dissing Snoop. And that's like an East Coast flow. You know my niggas run it, what you just doing? We been and done it. So the crowd go crazy. Like, oh shit. So when we get off stage, K. Slay like, look man, I'm gonna do your mixtape, man. Here go my number. I get this shit to Reg. Russell Simmons like, man, come to the Beverly Hills Hotel in the morning. We gonna talk a deal for you. This Russell, I've been knowing Russ for a minute too, but he like, I'm finna sign you now. So.
And are you signed to Death Row at this point?
I'm signed to Death Row already. So I'm like, who to ask for? He like, nigga, it's only one Russell Simmons. I'm like, you use your real name at the rooms? He said, I'm Russell Simmons, nigga, it's only one me. Why wouldn't I be me? Like, I use my real name. So I'm like, I'm up there. So Ruff Ryders wanted to sign a nigga too. D&Y. I fuck with D heavy too. So we in the House of Blues, I'm giving all this shit to Reg. Timberland like, I'll do your whole album. I'm like, Reg, you heard that? Reg's like, yeah, nigga, I heard it. I'm like, cuz, we gotta make these niggas stick to these words. Like, so we leave there and don't let that happen with none of that shit. The next day I don't even go see Russell Simmons. Like, I at the house, like, that nigga probably gone. I ain't even trip, like, I'm death row, you know what I'm saying? I knew I wasn't getting out that contract to do shit, so I wasn't even trying, though. But one thing that I did try is one of my cousins, like my close friend, like my cousin, his real cousin was the girlfriend of Monty Littman. Monty Littman is the owner of Universal Republic. He's the COO of Universal. So him and his brother Avery own Republic Records. So Monty was on me like, nigga, I'm gonna put you on. So we like, damn, cuz it's Monty, cuz finna fuck with us. So he's sending us the Grammys. We backstage at Grammys. We in the booths with Monty, Universal, Nelly winning shit, Busta Rhymes, all these niggas. They like, man, who is y'all? Like, we Reputable Records. Nigga, they like, Reputable Records, right? I ain't never heard of that shit, but that's big. The first time we hearing about y'all at the Grammys backstage with us. Nigga, that's big. We with Monty, though. I'm not knowing Monty Littman is the motherfucker who owned Vanilla Ice when Suge hung Vanilla Ice over the balcony. So I'm playing with Monty the whole time. Yeah, we finna do the deal. Yeah. So we get right to the point where it's me, Afro Man, and some other nigga. Remember Afro Man? Because that was my deal. Afro Man was like number 2. I was the number 1 artist. Every label they have a 1 and a 2. Just in case this don't happen, we gonna. Backup option shit. Suge got out. I'm in the county jail. Suge get out. We finna do my deal with Universal. Suge get out, and in the newspaper he put, yeah, my artist, da-da-da-da, and last but not least, Swoop G. Monty, that's on the first class seats on every flight. The newspaper, LA Times, New York Times, the Wall Street Journal. So Monty say he get on the plane, he look at the motherfucking newspaper, and he flip to the business section, and he see Suge Knight been released, and his artist is Swoop G. Stopped everything. Like, nigga, I don't never want to fuck with Suge no more. Monty like, I'm not going through none of that shit no more. Get your paperwork straight, and we could do it. Other than that, we canceling all, and they gave Afro Man a deal, and Afro Man had a one-hit wonder, and we would have been on right now if that. So that's one thing I did regret, being signed to Death Row when it was time to go to the big boys and play, and Suge had my shit tied up. But I still fuck with Monty Limit too. Right now, Monty still fuck with me. I could do some shit with Monty, but it gotta be big, you know? That shit have to be big.
Did you ever do anything with the other members of Ruff Ryders when you were cool with DMX?
No, but we didn't do no music or nothing, but I had a couple relationships with a couple other people from Ruff Ryders. Like, why is one of the owners of Ruff Ryders? So me and him, you know, used to talk a lot. He used to give me a lot of game, you know, but I met all them dudes, and it's cool, you know, so, but other than that, it was DMX was my boy, and Eve was my other go-to over there. It was mostly damn near relationship type shit with me and her. We met during that time when me and X was at the studio when we first met. They was doing Ruff Ryders Volume 1 or some shit. She was doing that with him. And she was actually digging my little brother. So my little brother went in there and was macking on her, like, and she was digging him, gave him the number. And was like, yeah, call me, I'm going back to Philly. He never called her. So he never fucked with her, and about the time she was doing that song with Gwen Stefani, Let Me Blow Your Mind, me and her had got back in contact with each other through my cousin Tina. Back to Tina, my cousin. So we start fucking around, you know what I'm saying, on some dating type, girlfriend, boyfriend type shit. But she used to always be busy. And then I had to call her manager, and he got her phone, and I was gangster. Like, bitch, keep your own phone, you know what I'm saying? So I wasn't really like feeling the Hollywood shit, but Eve was my, I think I could say first Hollywood relationship type shit. Okay. Yeah.
How did it end with you guys? Good terms or bad terms?
She moved on, I moved. I just stopped fucking with her, like, cause it just got too. She got big as a motherfucker with her fashion and her TV and music and all. I was like, she ain't got no time for a nigga, and I'm thugging and drugging. You feel me? So we just stopped calling, stopped talking. It wasn't no beef, no nothing like that though.